This is the Beatbot AquaSense 2 Pro Cordless Pool Vacuum Robot. And I have to say, it's probably the most advanced pool cleaner I've had a chance to try at home. Just looking at it, you can tell this is a high-tech device. The emerald green color looks clean and modern, the build feels sturdy, and the whole unit has a certain weight to it that says, I'm here to get the job done. From my experience when it comes to robotic pool cleaners, feeling solid in your hands is actually a good thing. It usually means there's real engineering inside. My first impression taking it out of the box was honestly, wow, this thing means business. The robot itself has a nice smooth finish, pretty compact for all the stuff it can do, and the charging station is simple, which I always appreciate. I noticed right away it comes fully assembled. I didn't need to fumble with a million screws or weird connectors, so that was a relief. So let's talk about the key features, since I know anyone looking to buy a pool cleaner wants something straightforward, not a complicated science project. What sets the Beatbot AquaSense 2 Pro apart, in my opinion, is that it promises 5-in-1 cleaning. Now that might sound fancy, but all it really means is it handles every part of your pool. Floors, walls, waterline, the surface, and it even works as a water clarifier. If you're new to pool robots, normally you'd need different machines to take care of all those areas, or a lot of manual cleaning. Here, you literally push a button and let this thing do the work. It even comes with a water clarification feature, which is just a cartridge filled with tiny crab shell agents. Don't worry, totally skin safe. They grab onto fine dirt and help clear up cloudy water way faster than throwing in chemicals by hand. Setting it up was much faster than I expected. The app is a huge part of the appeal for me. I'm not always at the pool, and being able to just grab my phone, open the Beatbot app, and tell the robot exactly what to do is awesome. The first time you turn it on, just hit the power button and the connect button at the same time for a couple of seconds. When you see the light change, you're ready to follow the step-by-step instructions on your phone. It connects over Wi-Fi and Bluetooth, which means you don't need to be a tech pro or have a super fancy router. And if your Wi-Fi is down, you can use Bluetooth nearby, which is a real bonus. The app lets you adjust the cleaning mode, send the robot to a specific spot, change speeds, and even check pool water temperature. I like seeing that level of control, especially since not every pool is the same. On the cleaning side, I threw everything I had at it: pool toys, leaves, even a couple of rocks my kids tossed in. The bottom has these big dual brushes that can handle both smooth and rougher surfaces, and I found them easy to pop off and clean when I needed to. There's also a double-layer filter inside, which basically means it catches both big and small stuff before it hits your pool plumbing. When I checked after a full cleanup session, it even picked up some fine algae that regular vacuums seem to miss. In my opinion, the suction is powerful. Specs say it can pump around 5,500 gallons per hour, and from what I saw, I believe it. Another thing I found handy was the smart surface parking feature. When the battery starts to run low or it finishes a cycle, the Beatbot automatically moves to the edge of the pool and rests just above the waterline. The smart drain lets out the extra water, so when you lift it out, it's way lighter than you'd expect. This design made my life easier because I really don't want to fight with a heavy dripping pool robot when I'm just trying to get back to relaxing. Speaking of the battery, this thing actually lasts. We're talking up to 11 hours of surface cleaning and about 5 hours if you want it to do the heavier work on floors and walls. In real life, that means I could run it all day or overnight, even in a big pool, and not stress that it would die halfway through. The charger is solid and took about 4 hours to fully juice up from empty, which is reasonable given the size of the battery inside. Now, my initial hesitation with robots like this is always about how much maintenance or fiddling is required, and also how easy it is to use. I was worried it would be complicated, but genuinely, once I got through the app connection, it's just a matter of choosing a mode and putting it in the pool. If you want to use the water clarifying feature, you literally just pop in the cartridge on top and the robot will automatically use it when needed. There's an option in the app to tell the machine when to dispense the agent, or you can just leave it there. It'll stay fresh for roughly a month. Emptying out the filter basket turned out to be pretty painless too. It isn't all perfect though, and I want to point out a couple of things you should know from my experience. This robot isn't light. It weighs almost 27 pounds, so if you need to move it up and down stairs, or you have a smaller apartment pool, the weight could be a pain. Also, the first time setting things up did take a few minutes longer than I'd hoped, just with connecting the app for the first time and making sense of all the options. If you're completely new to robotic pool cleaners, I'd recommend watching a quick video online before you try to set it up. It's also not totally silent, even though it's quieter than most older pool robots I've tried. It definitely has a hum, especially if you're sitting right by the water. As for durability, I admit I'm picky when it comes to anything I leave out in the sun. This one feels like it was built to last with a tough UV-resistant finish. On top of that, there's a 3-year full replacement warranty. That doesn't mean just repairs. If you run into major trouble, they'll actually swap the unit for a new one. I'm always skeptical of long warranties, but after seeing the build and reading through the certifications, I get the sense Beatbot took real care here. In conclusion, from my experience, the Beatbot AquaSense 2 Pro really does make pool care less of a chore. If you have an average or larger sized pool and want to keep it looking good without spending all day brushing and vacuuming, it's perfect for you. The app control impressed me. The cleaning power meets all my needs, and the automatic water clarification is great for folks who want sparkling clear water without dealing with extra chemicals on their own. I'd recommend this for anyone who likes a smart, all-in-one pool solution and who doesn't want to babysit their robot every 5 minutes. If this quick review helped you out, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and leave a comment about your own pool cleaning experiences or any questions you have about this robot. Thank you for watching.